Stevie Ray Vaughan. Wow. Legendary, masterful player. Uh, Everybody likes to steal licks from Stevie. We're going to talk about his rhythm style. And I'll tell you, your ability to play a shuffle like Stevie Ray Vaughan really depends on how deeply you study his unique rhythmic approach uh, to the instrument. We're going to break that down today in this video. I may have cracked some of the SRV code, and I'd like to share it with you guys. But please, first, watch this, and I'll be right back. Hi, this is Tim. Thanks for stopping by. If you're a practicing guitar player like myself, I would like to invite you to visit my website, www.timsguitarworld.com. There you'll find tons of resources designed for you to get the most from your practice time. Professionally recorded backing tracks, lesson videos, product reviews, so much more. And new stuff being added all the time. Just follow the link below this video and pay me a visit at Tim's Guitar World, and let's jam together. Again, thanks for stopping by. Now let's go on to the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. All right, welcome back. We're going to pick apart Stevie Ray's rhythm style here, especially as it would apply to the shuffles that he played, like Pride and Joy. We're going to do this in G, because I think G will give you a higher skill level using this method. And I'll show it to you in G, and you can always play it in E if you want to. In addition, I use 10s. I don't use 11s. So we don't get, that real grimy, he used piano wire on his on his guitar, and he still broke strings. But that would be the indication of how he played. He played with a lot of tenacity. Let's just say that. This method that I want to teach you is basically it's really not that hard, but it's hard to do well, okay, and it's hard to do cleanly. So the beginning step would be to get this down right here. Okay? Now, what that is, if you listen to it, In 4/4 time, you have accent on the 1 and the 3. 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3. Just to explain this further, what are those accents? Those accents are essentially the snare hits from the drummer. Now, you remember, it was a power trio. So, Stevie Ray Vaughan might have incorporated this style of playing based on the fact that they only had 3 musicians on stage, and he had a lot to do to fill in. And he did a great job at it. But anyway, that being said, this should be practiced with a metronome. And spend some time, give it a few hours, okay, to get comfortable with that feel and that don't even worry about the musicality side of it yet, because that's the essential component to Stevie Ray Vaughan's shuffle styling, okay? And get that down first. And you might want to go ahead and save this video, I'll watch later or whatever you want to do, and get that down to where it's second nature, like it's like you are a rhythm ninja. Let's assume now that you have got this down and you're using your metronome. Then we're going to go ahead and add some notes. All right, so we'll go ahead and start with just the G. This song is in G. It's a 1 4 5 1 5. It's just a standard blues progression. So it's G, C, and yeah, that's something. D, G, C, and D. So what you'll want to do is start with one note at a time. So that rhythm style would be. And use the metronome. But let's add some more notes. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. I know it sounds simple, but here are some of the pitfalls that you're going to have in this process. Okay, you're going to have the ever annoying notes ringing out that you don't want to hear. All right, I overemphasized it a little bit. Hopefully, you won't have too much of a problem with it. But what's going to happen is your muting finger, which is going to be you're going to use your index finger a lot. Stevie Ray Vaughan used his thumb for a lot of muting. I don't use my thumb. I use my index finger and the palm of my hand, okay? And that's what you'll incorporate more than likely, unless you use your thumb. But you can rest assured that you're going to have some some unwanted notes ringing out in this process. And what's going to happen is your ear and your hands and your brain are going to eventually figure out how to work together, and that muscle memory is going to mute those notes for you, and it's going to get way easier as you practice. But it's not going to be something that's just going to just come to you. You got to practice it. And it's definitely, I'm going to say, give it a week, of an hour a day or hour and a half a day. Maybe a little longer. Depends on the individual, right? Depends on you. So let's just go ahead and try it again. And we'll run through it it's at about 120 BPM. So all right, and that's basically the lesson. So you can take that into any key now. You can play it in, of course, G, right? You can go up to A, right? You can go to B, and there's going to be variations too that you can use with this. You can start adding more comping feel to it after you really feel comfortable with this. You can start kind of, if you know what I mean, you can comp behind the rhythm, like. Again, mistakes are free. So, I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Please like and subscribe, and I'll put a lot more stuff out here in the next forever, I guess. So enjoy, and don't forget to practice with the metronome and the backing track. Please go to the website, check it out. And I appreciate you stopping by today and taking this lesson.